सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ सुखं नित्यं स्वप्रकाशं व्यापकं नामरूपयोः अधिष्ठानं बुद्ध्यबोध्यं बुद्धेर्हृद्यस्तु निर्मलम् अपारं सर्ववेदान्त वेद्यं प्रत्यक्परं महः तदेवाहं न भक्तोऽन्यते इति निश्चितामतिः। Page 64, first paragraph, fifth line in the middle. भोगहेत्वदृष्टं तु भोगं विना न विनश्यति तस्मात् स्वं फलमदत्वा नैव कर्म क्षीयत इति शास्त्रोक्तं न विरुध्यते इत्थमज्ञानं फलभोगमन्तरा न विनश्यति कर्म ज्ञानिनां तु अन्तरा अपि फलभोगम् कर्म निःशेषं समूलं विनश्यति। Nischalādasa, the author, refuting the Aikabhavikavadi Purvapakshi, his suggestions to destroy Sanchita Karma, he gave lot of suggestions. By doing Prayaschitta Karma, one can avoid or one can destroy Sanchita Papam. And we asked about what is Sanchita Punyam, how can one can destroy Sanchita Punyam. For that he is giving Phala Ichha Abhavaha. Suppose you don't have that Ichha, desire for that Punyam, you can come out of that Phalam. That is the topic we are going to see now. In between, the author gives extra information about Sanchita Punya Karma, that which produce two types of phalam, Vasana Rupa Phalam and Adrishta Rupa Phalam. Vasanas can be stopped from their function or fructification, but Adrishtam cannot be stopped from its fructification. Adrishta Phalam gives Janma compulsorily, Adrishta Punya Phalam. But Vasanas, which are based upon your karma, generated by your karma, you can change their course of action. Shubha karma, Ashubha karma generate Shubha Vasana. We are talking about Shubha Vasana. The Vasanas have Shubha Vasana and Ashubha Vasana. When Ashubha Vasana is triggered, you can use your free will. You can convert those Ashubha Vasanas into Shubha Vasana. By converting or replacing the Ashubha Vasana into Shubha Vasana, you can avoid that Ashubha Vasana, and Shubha Vasana you can do right actions by that. Right desire can come for moksha. It can convert you into mumukshu. What Shubha Vasana? So Ashubha Vasana is there. Suppose Ashubha Vasana means that Vasana is asking for like smoking, drinking, eating meat, eating garlic, all Ashubha Vasanas. They are asking for. You can convert that Ashubha Vasanas, not giving, providing them. Not providing those things which are based upon Ashubha Vasana. You replace them by Shubha Vasana. Avoiding them. That is in your hands. How? By using your free will. Because these are all prohibited by Shastra. Therefore, I should not take. Let me use my free will. I want to avoid them. That is Ashubha Vasana converting into Shubha Vasana. So Vasanas you can stop from their fructification by changing their nature, Ashubha into Shubha. Whereas Adrishtantu, he says, Adrishtantu bhogam vina, without fructification, without giving any phalam. Bhogam vina means without giving any janma, next future janma. Na vinashyati, na bhuktam kshiyate karma. I quoted that sloka in the last class. That is called Shastroktam. We have Shastra support also. That is na bhuktam kshiyate karma kalpakoti shatairapi. Therefore, one has to undergo that karma na vinashyati. Tasmat swam phalam adatva. Therefore, that sanchita karma naiva karma kshiyate. Karma means sanchita karma. That sanchita karma is the topic now. Purapakshi Aikabhavika says sanchita karma you can destroy. Prayaschitta performing, sanchita papa will go away. Sanchita punyam, how to destroy, he is telling now. So Acharya is refuting him. Swam phalam adatva, sanchita punyam, adrishta rupa punyam, without giving janma, future phalam, it will not destroy. It will not be destroyed. Nakshiyate. Iti shastroktam. That shastram na bhuktam kshiyate karma. That is there for our support. Itham, in this manner, ajnanam, for ignorant people, those who are not enlightened, ajnanam, phalabhoga mantara, without undergoing that phalam anubhava, experiencing that phalam, na vinashyati karma, that sanchita karma cannot be destroyed. Jnāninām tu, whereas with regard to jnani, atma jnani, jnāninām tu, phalabhogam antara api. Antara api phalabhogam is there, you have to change. It's not printing mistake. You have to do anvaya that side. Phalabhogam antara, without experiencing any phalam or without next janma, karma nishesham samulam na vinashyati. Vinashyati, for jnaninam vinashyati. Samulam vinashyati. Samulam means with its karyam. Karma is the cause for next janma. Therefore, phalabhogam antarapi, without undergoing future janma, in this Janma itself, Nishesham, totally, completely, Samulam, the Ajnana Sahitam Ityartha. The Sanchita karma is destroyed because of which it is born. That karma is born because of Ajnana. Ajnana is because of Avidya. So Avidya, Kama, Karma, all of them are Samulam, totally destroyed. Avidya causes Adhyasa. Avidya, Ajnanam, Adhyasa, Kama, Karma, Janma. All this is the cycle. Samulam vinashyati. Along with cause, effect, sarvam vinashyati. Up to here we saw in the last class. Now we will read the next portion. Yasmat karta karma phalecchetate trayamapi na paramarthatosti apitu avidyaya swapnavat kalvyate asyaha avidyaya jnanam virodhi tasmad avidya kalpitani karmadinyapi jnanena nashyanteva yatha nidraya kalpita swapnopalabdha padarthaha jagrati nidrakshaye nopalabhyante tatha vidyarupa nidraya pratibhasamana karma kartru phalatmaka triputyapi jnanatmaka jagradrashayam avidya nivrittau abhavi bhavati na hetesham jnanamantara nisheshato nashaha kadapi sambhavati. Very simple. As we are reading, you can understand. He is comparing, giving the example of Swapna, dream example. How the dream is unreal, the whole prapancha is also unreal. The Sanchita is destroyed in this manner. Sanchita karma is destroyed in this manner. Vicharasagara is telling. What is that? Yasmat, because karta karma phala phalancha iti etat trayamapi. This triputi, trayam, karta, the doer, karma, the action, phalam, the result. Etat trayamapi. These three, na paramarthatosti, they are not paramarthically real. Paramarthically is my English. Okay, there is no dictionary word. Paramarthika word is Sanskṛtam. Paramarthically is English. The kalli I joined. So absolutely they are not true. Paramarthika ta na asti. That na asti you have to join here. So really speaking, from absolute standpoint, karta is unreal, karma is unreal, phalam is also unreal. There is no real karta, karma, phalam. They are like, he is giving an example. Api tu avidyaya swapnavat kalpyate. Karma is another type of dream. Karta is also another type of dream. Phalam is also another type of dream. Kal swapnavat, like the dream, kalpyate, they are superimposed. They are superimposed. Kalpyate, superimposed. Asyaha avidyayaha jnanam virodhi. Asyaha avidya means Maya. Maya is the Maya and Jnanam both are inimical. Wherever Jnanam is there, Maya cannot play its role as its real. Jnanam virodhi. Maya is Jnana virodhi. Or Jnanam is Maya virodhi. Avidyayaha Jnanam. That means avidyayaha means ahu. That Maya, it's playing role and all the drama going on. It cannot exist when Jnanam comes. Just as Prakashaha Andhakara Virodhi. When the light comes, darkness goes. So, Prakashaha is Andhakara Virodhi. Correct? Like that, Jnanam, light, is inimical to darkness like Maya. That example is not there, I am just telling you. Further he explains in the same subject, Tasmat avidya kalpitani karmadinyapi jnanena nashyanti eva. Since Jnanam and Maya both are inimical, when Maya, inimical in the sense Atma Jnanam once comes, Maya loses its reality. Maya exists, but it loses its reality. Dream, even though you have experienced, the moment you wake up, dream loses its reality. Like that here also, avidya kalpitani karmadini. All karma adipadat karta phalam. The doer, the action and result, what punya phalam, papa phalam, janma, etc. phalam. Karmadini api avidya kalpitani, which are superimposed by avidya. How they are destroyed? Jnanena, by knowledge, by self-knowledge. Nashyanti eva, they are definitely destroyed. Just as yatha nidraya kalpita swapnopalabdha padarthaha. When you go to sleep, nidraya, what happens there? Kalpita, you will get a dream. Swapna. In swapna you project lot of objects, padarthaha. Swapna upalabdha padarthaha. There are so many objects are available for you in dream. What is the condition, ideal condition to project the dream? First you have to go to sleep. Nidraya. Then you kalpita, projects. What you project? Padarthaha. Dream elephant, dream tiger, dream tree, and dream mountain, dream river, all whatnot, everything you project. Padarthaha, upalabdha, they are all available in dream. How long they are there? As long as you are in sleep. Once jagrati sati, jagrati, nidrakshaye, jagrati is equal to nidrakshaye. Once nidra is over, gone, you wake up, jagrati. When you wake up, now upalabhyante, all those dream objects are not available. None of them. Lakhs of rupees, lottery came. After waking up, no money in the purse. Na upalabhyante tatha. So yatha tatha, correlative. Yatha swapnaha tatha. Yatha swapna padarthaha tatha. Similarly, Avidya Rupa Nidraya. In the Nidra place you have to bring what? Avidya. Example of how the Nidra is, here in waking state, what is our Nidra now? Avidya, ignorance. Ignorance is like a Nidra. Ajnana Nidra. Pratibhasamana karma kartru phalatmaka. In this waking state, because of avidya rupa nidra, you are not sleeping. People are all waking, only making lot of noise. But Shastra Drishtya, they are all sleeping. They are all sleeping. That is what Yamadharmaraja asked Nachiketa, Uttishtata. Nachiketa already is in Jagrata Avastha. And he asked him, wake up. Wake up and Tungindirkana, Nachiketan. Illiye. Nachiketa was not sleeping. But Yamadharmaraja asked, Uttishtata. That means what? Wake up from your Ajnana sleep. That is the meaning. Pratibhasamana karma kartru phala. Pratibhasamana means all are appearing, experienced by you as I am the doer. First misconception. I am the doer is the first misconception. I am doing this action, second misconception. By this action I am going to get so and so phalam, third misconception. But when Shastra is telling like that, none of us believe those words. How can Shastra say so? I am the doer, I am the experiencer of actions, I am doing, I am getting phalam. How can Shastra say no? Like that we feel. This is 100% true. Once you go deep into Shastra, you understand how we are so much having erroneous perception, wrong perception, and how much Shastra is helping us really. We are not taking that help. Says Kartru Phalatmaka Triputyapi. Karma Kartru Phalatmaka Triputyapi. Karma Karta Phalam. Triputi. Triad. Triputyapi, even this Triputi also. In dream is seen by dreamer. The dreamer is experiencing the dream objects in the dream and getting phalam. He is feeling hungry, suppose. Dreamer getting hungry and eating food, appeasing hunger, quenching his thirst in the dream, phalam. Drinking water, karma. Who is drinking? Dreamer. Now tell me, dreamer, karta, drinking water, doing karma, getting the phalam, that is quenching thirst. These three are real or unreal? Like that you have to say Jagrat is also unreal. I, the waker, am unreal. Vishwaha, unreal. Brother, father, motherhood is unreal. All the karma, punya, papa, phalam, rupa, karma, unreal. The day you can say boldly, without batting your eyes, even a fraction of a second, then you are Jivan Muktaha. So, Jnanatmaka Jagrat Dashayam is bringing example, Dashtanta and Drishtanta beautifully so that we can easily understand. Look into line, Jnanatmaka Jagrat Dashayam. Just as the person after waking up into Jagrata Avastha, he falls by all the dream objects. Similarly, Jnana Jagrat, Jnanatmaka Jagrat Dasha. Understand, that word is very important. I like that word. If you contemplate on one word, that itself is sufficient to get assimilation. Jnanatmaka Jagrat Dashaya. Now you are in Jagrata Avastha only. You are a waker. but really speaking you are not a waker, you are a sleeper. As long as you have ignorance, you are a sleeper only. Once you get jnanam, knowledge, you are waking to your real nature, waking up to your Turiya Atma nature. That is real waking. That is real waking. That's why jnani yanisha sarvabhutanam tasyam jagrati samyami. Yasyam jagrati bhutani stha nisha pashyato gunehe. You have to remember second chapter Bhagavadgītā. Jagrat dashayam avidya nivrittau. Once you wake up to your real nature, what will go away? Avidya nivrittau. Nivrittau means gone. Avidya has gone. Nivrittau abhavi bhavati. All this karta, karma, phalam, all of them become nil. Abhavi means they won't exist. Nahi etesham jnanamantara. Without such type of knowledge, I am Brahman, I can never be karta, I can never be I can never do karma. Nainam chindanti shastrani nainam dahati pavaka. Na kaschit, he cannot do any karma, jnanamantara. Nisseshataha nashaha kadapi sambhavati. Sanchita karma totally can never be destroyed without destroying its cause. What is the cause? Avidya. Urdhvamula madhashakam. There in 15th chapter Lord Krishna says you have to uproot the samsara vriksha. Like that here also you have to destroy the avidya, not karma. How much you papa you can exhaust? Sanchita, so many janma papa, by prayashchittam you cannot exhaust. Therefore one has to undergo until you get jnanam, they will not be destroyed. Kadapi nam sambhavati. At any time, at any place, it is not possible. What is not possible? Without knowledge, avidya nashaha nisheshataha na sambhavati. It is not possible to destroy totally. Next paragraph. Kincha idanim bhokturichha bhava matrena sanchita karma phala bhogaha yadi na jayeta tad ishvara sankalpaha mithya bhavet alopabhogamantara ajnanam karmana nashyati iti ishvara sankalpaha bhokturichha bhava matrena karma phala nasha bhyupagame ishvara sankalpaha mithyaiva syat ishvaraha satyakamaha satyasankalpaha iti ishrutihi tasmadichha bhava matrena sanchitam kamya karma na palishyati iti viruddhame vochyate. Now Acharya gives that Shastra Pramanam. Kincha idanim. Moreover, now I am going to explain you bhoktur bhava matrena. The Purvapakshi said, even Vedantin also we accept that if you don't have ichha, desire for that phalam will not give you any result, karma. If you don't have desire for that karma phalam, that karma cannot give the phalam for you. That is what he says. Bhoktuhu means that experiencer of that phalam. Ichha abhava. Ichha means desire to experience the phalam. Desire to have that phalam. Ichha abhava matrena, by just simple not desiring the result of those actions. By just simple not desiring the phalam of those actions. Sanchita karma phala bhogaha yadi na jayeta. So sanchita karma phalam bhoga will not come to him. Yadi jayeta. Suppose, if you say, as you said, like that, Nichladasa asking the Purvapakshi, oh Purvapakshi, as you said, if I don't want this phalam, then phalam won't come to him. Like that, if you say so, yadi na jayeta, karma phalam na jayeta, then what will be the problem? Tatu Ishvara sankalpaha mithya bhavit. Then Ishvara is the karma phala data, he become unemployed. Shastra says Ishvara is the karma phala data. Karturajnaya prapyate phalam. Phalam comes because of Kartuhu Ishvara, Paramatma. Then I don't want phalam. If you say Bhagavan has to do what? He cannot give any phalam. Because as Purvapakshi said, you don't want phalam. Phalam won't come to you. Ishvara become unemployed. Ishvaraha sankalpaha. What sankalpa? That he says here, mithya bhavet. Ishvara sankalpa become futile, redundant, meaningless. Phala upabhoga antara, without experiencing the phala bhoga, without experiencing the result. Bhoga means experience. Antara, without. Phala, the result of actions. Ajnanam, for ignorant people, karma na nashyati. Karma cannot be destroyed without undergoing any experience. Now you are telling he won't desire that phalam. Therefore, that karma will not give any phalam, and Ishvara become unemployed. And next problem is what? Karma is destroyed without experiencing phalam. But that is not correct. Shastra is not telling that karma na nashyati. Iti Ishvara sankalpaha. That within quotations, phala upabhoga mantara, without experiencing that karma phalam, that karma is not destroyed. This is the Ishvara's sankalpa. You cannot change Ishvara sankalpa. What is the reason? Bhoktur ichha bhava matrena. Bhoktuhu means that jiva who has to experience that karma phalam, bhoktuhu. Ichha abhava. He is not having desire. Abhava matrena. Because of the absence of the desire of that experience of that karma phalam, karma phala nasha abhyupagame. Suppose you, first two lines he is explaining further. Abhyupagame means if you consider without experiencing the karma phalam, I don't want phala. Suppose he says and karma phalam is not giving, what will happen? Abhyupagame, Ishvara sankalpaha mithyaiva syat. Ishvara sankalpa becomes unreal. Why? It is not correct actually. Ishvara is satyakamaha, satya sankalpaha. Can sankalpa of Ishvara become meaningless? Because Chandogya Upanishad says, Prajapati Vidya, 8th chapter, 1st section, 5th mantra, 8th chapter, 7th section, 1st mantra, they talk about Ishvara is the nature of Satyakamaha, Satya Sankalpa. Satya Sankalpa means whatever Sankalpa Ishvara has got will be fulfilled. They will never become meaningless. They will never go waste. That's why Satya Sankalpa. What is the Sankalpa of Ishvara? Phalabhogam. That second line. You have to connect. Satyakama of Ishvara is, Satya Sankalpa of Ishvara is, Phalabhogam antara ajnanam karma nashyati is the Sankalpa of Ishvara. Without ignorant people, without experiencing their karma phalam, they can never destroy their karma phalam. They have to experience it. The Ishvara Sankalpa. You cannot change that Sankalpa of Ishvara. Jiva Sankalpas are not Asatya Sankalpas. All Jiva Sankalpas are Asatya Sankalpas. நம்ம நினைச்சதெல்லாம் நடக்காது. பட் ஈஸ்வரன் நினைச்சதெல்லாம் நடக்கும், நடக்கட்டும். என்ன சத்திய சங்கல்பா, சத்திய காமஹ, rightful desires, rightful sankalpas of Ishvara. Iti hi Shrutihi. Chandogya Shruti says that. How can you say, I don't want karma phalam, therefore that phalam won't come? No, Ishvara chumma ukkarndirukkaranga, neenga paathinne. Ishvara is looking at you as you desire and you leave the karma. Everybody can desire like that. I don't want na punyam, na papam. Can you remove like that by saying just by desire, ichha? It cannot. Tasmad ichha abhava matrena, by just mere the absence of desire of that phalam. Sanchitam kamya karma na phalashyati viruddham eva uchyate. Sanchita kamya karma, that means kamya karma means punya papa. Sanchita punya papa. Our whole discussion is with Sanchita. Sanchita punya papam na phalishyati iti. It will not fructify. Viruddhameva uchyate. You are talking only contradiction. That means what? Sanchita kamya karma phalam, it will not be fructified because you are not interested. This is viruddham. Shastra viruddham, Ishvara agatam shastram. Veda has come from the Ishvara's breath. How the Shastra becomes redundant? Shruti says Ishvara Sankalpa has to be fruitful. Ishvara job is only one, giving karma phalam. And you say, I am not interested. You are not interested, therefore Bhagavan will go away. Then he gives in the next para what he wants to say, brilliant explanation. Suppose dukkham also nobody is interested. Papa phalam I don't want, therefore papa phalam goes away. If punya phalam goes away, I don't want punya, kamya karma punya and all I don't want, it goes away. If we make this advantage, they apply to papa karma also. Dukkham it gives, therefore I don't want dukkham. But dukkham also should go. According to you, if sukham goes away, kamya karma punya phalam, எனக்கு வேண்டான்னு சொன்னா போயிடுமா? அப்போ துக்கம் கூட எனக்கு வேண்டான்னா போகணும். Suppose it goes like that, what is the Ishvara niyati in this creation? All culprits doing all akramams, they need not be sent to Tihar jail. I don't want the Tihar jail. I don't want to sit in the jail. And they can also say, Ishvara cannot, Supreme Court, High Court, all courts you can remove. Who wants to sit in Tihar jail? Nobody wants to sit in Tihar jail or any jail. Nobody wants to sit. What will happen then? Everybody does akramams. All Ravanas will increase, Kamsas will increase. Already they are there. In spite of this much law and order is there, people are doing. Suppose this type of thinking you interpret, how much dangerous it is to the society. Look into the next paragraph. Api checha bhava matrena sanchitam kamya karma na phalaya kalpata iti chet tarhi ashubha karmanopi phalam na kasyachidapi sambhavet ashubha karma phale dukhe kasyapi anudayat ichha tasmat gnānabhāve karma phala bhavah na kenachidapi upayena sambhavati avasyam cha kritam karma swaphalam dadyādeva api cha ichha bhava matrena. Checha is there, you have to split. Cha, ichha plus abhava matrena. Ichha abhava matrena. Just by ichha, my desire, I don't want. Abhava. Ichha is not there for me. Desire is not there. For what? To experience that phalam of my karma. That punya phalam I don't want. Ichha abhava matrena. Sanchitam kamya karma. Previous janma I have done some punya karma. That punya karma has to give next janma for me. Now I don't want future janma. I became a mumukshu now. I don't want future janma. Then what will I do with that sanchita punya? I don't want such sanchita punya. If I say by my word or thinking like that, ichha abhavam, abhava means absence. By mere the absence of that phalam, the desire for the absence of that phalam, I don't want that phalam. Like that, if you have sanchita kamya karma, sanchita punyam, na phalaya kalpate, it will not cause any phalam, janma, it will not give iti chet. If you say so, then what will happen? Tarhi, then ashubha karmanaha api, even evil actions he has done previous janma, go hatya, brahmana hatya, bhruna hatya, many things he has done. Papa is there. Abhav, ichha bhavaha. I don't want that papa phalam. But sonna enna agum? Phalam na kasyachidapi sambhavet. In what? Ashubha karmanaha phalam. Kasyachidapi na sambhavet. If this subha karma, kamya karma, punya karma, ichha matrena phalam na dadachi chet. If that subha karma will not give phalam by just mere your desire not to have that phalam, then papa karma also you can do the same way. I don't want that papa karma phalam. Go hatya, bhruna hatya, brahmana hatya, papa phalam, sanchita karma la irukka varakudadu enakku. Adu moolama janma venda nu sonna, that also will be stopped. Sambhavet phalam na kasyachitapi sambhavet. Then ashubha karma phale dukhe kasyapi ichhanudayat. So nobody desire for. That's what ashubha karma phale, papa karma phale. That papa karma phalam. What is that? Dukkham. Papa gives what? Sukham or dukkham? Dukkham. Dukhe kasyachidapi. Nobody is having ichha, desire. Anudayat. It will not rise. The desire anudayat. It will not rise. Nobody wants dukkha phalam. Papa phalam dukkha rupena. Nobody wants. Therefore what he says? Ichha nasti. I don't want. Tasmat Jnana bhavi. Therefore, everybody, I don't want punya phalam, I don't want papa phalam. அப்படி சொன்னாலே சும்மா சஞ்சிதம் போயிடுமா? Is it possible? If it happens, Ishvara Sankalpa become meaningless. And everybody can do lot of papa. Next janma I can say, I don't want the phalam. Everybody. If this is the root, when we say papa phalam you have to experience upon sonnale pannindirkam. Punya papa phalam, whatever you do, you have to experience next janma. When Shastra is firmly telling itself, people are doing what? All wrong actions. Suppose if you give this provision, what provision? Next janma, you say just I don't want. Then papa phalam will not come to you. What will happen to this creation? Everybody does all wrong actions only. Idella sattu vattu varadappa. Therefore, tasmat Jnana abhave, without any knowledge, self-knowledge, karma phala bhavaha na kenachidapi upayena sambhavati. Karma phala bhavaha, your own karma phalam, either punyam va or papam va, karma phalam, kenachidapi upayena, by any upaya, means techniques, whatever you see, na sambhavati, there is no other way. You cannot escape. Avashyam che kritam karma swaphalam dadyadeva. Avashyam, certainly kritam karma, whatever karma you have done, that phalam you have to experience. Dadyad, definitely it will give phalam to you. Swaphalam means punya papa karma phalam. Its phalam. Karma gives its phalam. Swaphalam. With this, this topic is over. So ajnana, until you remove your ajnanam, it will not go away. Vidyate hridaya grandhihi chidyante sarva samshayaha. Chiyante cha asya karmani tasmin drishte paravari. By knowing that Parabrahman as your real nature, there is no other way. So, Jnanagni Daggha Karmani Vasmadas Kurute Arjuna, all these mantras, shlokas you can recollect. Now we will enter next topic, 103. Jnanam vina karma phalam na nashyet. Karmanusthana kale nishkamasya purushasya phalecha bhavad karma phalayana kalpatayate Vedānta nischayah yatha तथा एव ऐकभविकवादे कर्मानुष्ठानानन्तरमपि यस्य पुरुषस्य सञ्चितकर्मफलेच्च निवर्तते तस्य मुमुक्षोः कर्मफलं न जायते इति यदुक्तं पूर्वं तद्वेदान्त सिद्धान्तानां अभिज्ञतैव उक्तं अभिज्ञतयैवोक्तम् अभिज्ञतया एव उक्तम् ज्ञानं विना without knowledge Karma phalam nanashet. The result of actions will not be destroyed. You have to undergo, otherwise you have to get jnana. Only two ways. You have to falsify all the karmas by getting self-knowledge. That is one method. Or you have to experience them in previous, next, future janmas. These are the only two alternatives. Karma anusthana kale. Karma, while doing karma anushtanam, nishkamasya purushasya. This topic we saw previously in Bhagavadgītā also many times. So a person sakama karma gives sakama karma phalam. Nishkama karma gives nishkama karma phalam. So person can change his actions sakama to nishkama. Sakama gives worldly results. Nishkama karma gives spiritual benefit, chitta shuddhi and all. That topic only this. Nishkamasya purushasya. When a person doing vedic karma, agnihotra, sandhya, vandanadi karmas, nishkamasya, he is not having any desire, worldly desire. I want house, I want car, I want good health. Like that, he is not asking anything. Nishkama means without any desire. He is performing. Phala ichha abhava. There is no desire for phalam. Karma phalaya na kalpata iti. That karma cannot give phalam. We also accept that karma will not give that karma phalam. That karma, what you do, really exactly what it has to give. Since you don't want phalam, it will not give. We also accept that. That phalam it may not give. But chitta shuddhi it gives. Totally it won't stay without giving phalam. You are not interested. You are not interested. That phalam, but it has to give another phalam. Nishkamasya kalpata. Na kalpata iti. Karma phalaya na kalpata. That phalam will not give is also Siddhanta Nischaya. Siddhanta also says Nishkama, the person who is doing all nitya naimittika karmas without expecting any results, he is doing correct. Nitya naimittika karma, that which it has to give phalam, it won't give, but it gives another phalam. What phalam? Chitta shuddhi it gives. That's what he says. Yatha aika bhavika vade. In your vada, aika bhavika vada is a pura Mīmāṃsaka. Karma anushthānānantaraṁ. After performing karma anushthānam anantaram, yasya purushasya, of that person who is doing karma, sanchita karma phalecha nivartate. That sanchita karma, what I have done in my previous janma, phala ichha nasti, that you said previously. Ichha nivartate tasya mumukshoho. Now I became a mumukshu in this janma. I am a seeker of moksha. My punya karma, so much is there in my sanchita. I said, I don't want, any one of you can take. And Madri, you are telling, we are also telling, nishkama karma will not give phalam. You are telling, ichha abhavat karma will not give phalam. You are telling, but karma phalam na jayate iti yaduktam purvam. You have said previously, topic 79, Purvapakshi said that. Purvam tad Vedānta siddhanam siddhantana abhignataya uttam. Even Vedānta siddhanta also it is said, he says. Now further continuation. We read that only completes. Palabhisandhyanimi anasandhipurvakam labhisandhyanabhisandhipurvakam kritavataha rupayohorapi karma avashyam phalam dadati eva तत्र निष्कामनयानुष्ठितं कर्म मुमुक्षोः चित्तशुद्धिमात्रं फलं जनयेत् फलाभिसन्धिपूर्वकमनुष्ठितं सकामस्य कर्मभोगरूपमेव फलं प्रयच्छति न तु चित्तशुद्धिं निष्कामनायानुष्ठितं कर्म मुमुक्षोः सत्त्वशुद्धिश्रवणादिद्वारा अपरोक्षज्ञानं जनयति न तु काम्यफलं निष्कामनया कृतमपि कर्म श्रवणाद्यभावाद्वा कारणान्तराद्वा अनुत्पन्नज्ञानस्य अनिच्छितः अपि भोगपरूपफलं प्रयच्छति एव इति वेदान्तसिद्धान्तः तस्मात् ज्ञानाभावे फलमदत्वा नैव कर्म क्षीयते। फलाभिसंधि अनभिसंधि. Phalabhisandhi means desire for phalam. Anabhisandhi means without desire for phalam. All technical words. Kritavataha, one person does karma with expecting results. Another person does karma without expecting results. Rupayoho api. These two types, Krutavato Rupayoho api. Those person who does karma avashyam phalam dadati eva. Sakama karma phalam. Nishkama karma rupa phalam dadati eva. How? Tatra nishkamanaya anushtitam karma. For nishkama karma, what is the phalam? Mumukshoho. Who does nishkamataya? Mumukshu does karma. Mumukshoho. What phalam? Chitta shuddhi matram phalam janayet. It gives purity of the mind. Chitta shuddhi matram. Phalabhisandhi purvakam anushtitam. Suppose a person does with the expecting the result. Phala abhisandhi anushtitam. Sakamasya. Sakama karma. With desire. That karma. Bhoga rupameva phalam prayachati. It gives swarga phalam. Bhoga rupa phalam means swarga phalam. Natu chitta shuddhi. The one who does a karma with desire, he won't get chitta shuddhi. Jyotishtoma yaga, if he does, I want swarga phalam. That kama is there, it gives swarga phalam. Suppose a person does Jyotishtoma yaga without expecting swarga phalam, he gets chitta shuddhi. That is the explanation. Nishkamanaya nushtitam karma mumukshoho sattva shuddhi shravanadi dvara. Chitta shuddhi it gives and sends to the class also. Shravanadi dvara. He comes to the class. Aparoksha jnanam janayati. Slowly coming, attending from past 20 years. Students are studying. రెండవరు అపరోక్ష జ్ఞానం. అహం బ్రహ్మాస్మి జ్ఞానం జనయతి. బై గివింగ్ చిత్తశుద్ధి, జ్ఞానయోగ్యత, సాధన చతుష్టయ సంపత్తి, గురు ప్రాప్తి, శాస్త్ర ప్రాప్తి, జ్ఞాన ప్రాప్తి, అపరోక్ష జ్ఞానం. నతు కామ్యఫలం, నాట్ కామ్యఫలం, స్వర్గఫలం. నిష్కామనయా కృతమపి కర్మ శ్రవణాది అభావాత్. సపోజ్ ఎ పర్సన్ does nishkamataya, he is not attending the class Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday. Suppose karanantaradva anutpanna jnanasya nichitaha api bhoga rupa phalam prayachati eva vedanta siddhantaha. That I will explain you in the next class. Those two lines, more elaboration is required. This topic we saw previously, but sometimes repetition is required, revision is required. Purnamada purnamidam purnat purnamudachyate purnasya purnamadaya purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namah.